Before you can start improving your performance, you have to learn how to use the tools that will help you get there. Today, I'll be walking you through the basic functions of the web application for TINYpulse Perform. This is not your first time logging into Perform. Go directly to the sign-in page and enter your email address and password. The first thing that you'll see when you log into TINYpulse Perform is the dashboard. This dashboard is designed to give you both a high-level overview of your team's performance, along with detailed information about each individual. The dashboard is available to both managers and employees, and they're quite similar. The difference is that employees can see a high-level overview of their team's performance, but can't see any individual performance information for their teammates. So let's take a look at the different features of the manager dashboard. Let's take a look at the right panel first. At the top, I can see my team members arranged by average performance, at, above, and below expectations. At a glance, I can see how everyone is doing and also know who might need some extra coaching. When you click on the employee's name, you'll see a list of the goals they're working on, along with a side-by-side comparison of the ratings for the current rating period. Below the Manage My Team section is a list of active team goals, as well as your goals when you switch to the second tab. When you click on the goal, you'll see the side-by-side ratings for the current rating period to give you a summary of the entire team's performance on that goal. If you haven't submitted your rating yet, there'll be a Rate button to take you over to the rating screen. Moving over to the left panel are different charts to give you insights into performance metrics that matter. First of all, these charts are real-time and dynamic. The default view shows you trends for your whole team for the past month. Change the filter to only see a specific individual or your own graph, and adjust the time period as you like. Here you can view performance trends and alignment over time. The objective is for managers and employees to be aligned in their ratings because that means there's transparency and everyone's on the same page about performance. The alignment chart shows you the average amount of time you and your employees have given the same rating on their goals. The benchmark chart shows the alignment for the rest of your organization, so you can see how well aligned you and your team is compared to the rest of the company. Use this information to improve transparency if your alignment is low, and we recommend striving for 80% alignment in order to be transparent and productive. Lastly, on the dashboard, you can see the percentage of goals you finished rating and have added coaching tips for on the rating progress bars. Use these numbers to see how well you're coaching your teams by giving them regular feedback on their goals. These metrics are also displayed on the rating screen. The next section we'll discuss is the rating screen. Here's where you'll submit your ratings and provide coaching feedback to your teams. On the left, you'll see all of your direct reports, and your own goals will be at the top. You can start at the top and work your way through the list, or jump to one particular employee that you'd like to rate now. Take note of the rating progress bars at the top of the screen. They're calculated for each employee, so you can keep track of which employees you've completed and which aren't done quite yet. So there are 3 steps to the rating process. The first is to choose your rating by clicking one of the arrow icons. Choose at expectations, above expectations, or below, based on performance for that time period. Next, write some comments as to why you gave that rating. You want to make sure your employee understands why you rate it this way. And lastly, and most importantly, are the coaching tips. Here's where you can give feedback to your employees about how they can improve and what they can be doing differently. Today's workforce is looking for a constant feedback loop, so we believe that the coaching feedback section is one of the most useful features in TINYpulse Perform. The goal screen is where you can view all the goals that you're responsible for rating, as well as create new ones. Use the filters on the left to see the goals you want to see. You can filter by goal type, status, and by owner. There are 2 types of goals in Perform: team and individual. Team goals are set by managers and can be assigned to a few or all of their direct reports. These goals are good for aligning everyone to the same objectives and working towards a common initiative. Individual goals can be created by all employees. Chances are good that managers will assign their direct reports some team goals, but your career also has to be driven by you and your objectives. So employees should create some individual goals to track the work that meets both their managers and their own personal objectives. Keep in mind that managers and employees should work together to agree on individual goals, and both parties have to provide ratings and comments for each rating period. Let me show you how goals are created. Just click the New Goal button, and if you're a manager, decide if you want to create a team or individual goal. For team goals, give it a good title and a clear description. We recommend writing SMART goals so there are no questions about what's expected in order to be considered successful. Choose which employees you want to assign the goal to, click Save Changes, and you're done. The goal will show up in the employee's goal list, and they'll be prompted to rate it each rating cycle. Two features that are coming soon are the 360 inbox and reporting. The 360 inbox is your all-in-one inbox for performance-related information. It consolidates Perform Sync emails that you've sent to Perform, 360 feedback, and cheers. All of these items can be attached to goals to further support your performance. No longer will you have to be scrambling to print out emails and feedback to show your manager during your one-on-one discussions. Another feature that's coming soon is reporting. Just choose the employee and the time period, and you'll be presented with a printable or shareable performance summary report. Before we end, let me show you a few little things. In settings, you can update your name, password, and manager. When logging in to Perform for the first time, we recommend that all employees check to see that their manager is correct. This is also useful if an employee changes teams because they can make this change themselves without having to involve an administrator. Last but not least, if you're a TINYpulse Engage administrator, you can easily toggle between applications using the switch in the top right. Thanks for joining me in this walkthrough. If you have further questions, please contact your customer success manager or send an email to support@tinypulse.com.